Welcome to this executive brief titled, How Companies Can Use Creative Marketing to Drive Massive Revenue Gains from New Medical Technology. This presentation identifies 3 important steps to enhance the market uptake of your products. Almost every executive I speak with agrees that marketing should make important contributions to their company. Yet, a recent survey indicated that 80% of CEOs are not impressed with their company's marketing efforts. Comments like, "We spend a lot of our budget on trade shows," and "I don't know if we're getting value," indicate that many companies suffer from status quo marketing. They keep implementing the same marketing programs year after year. Whereas a comment like, "We do marketing, but I don't know what programs work," shows a disconnect between marketing activity and commercial success. All these comments show the frustration that arises when marketing fails to take a creative approach to drive revenue growth. I believe that in the quest to drive sales, developing and implementing creative marketing is as important as developing the best product. When these 2 conditions are met, the company is best positioned for growth. How confident are you that your company's marketing efforts are effective enough to deliver the financial results you expect? Over the next 10 minutes, I will teach you 3 important steps you can use to create an impactful marketing campaign that will drive huge revenue growth. Now, I can't recommend the best approach for your specific marketing challenge during this presentation, so at the end, I will identify a way to create a specific action plan for your company. I am Steve Carco, President of Foresight Business Consulting, a Chicago-based medical product marketing consulting firm. I believe any company can significantly improve their financial performance through marketing. Foresight has worked with companies like GlaxoSmithKline, Hollister, Leadient Biosciences, ICU Medical, and Sysmex, as well as numerous small and mid-sized medical companies. In my advisory role, I provide strategic marketing support focused on enhancing the market uptake of products and services. I work with clients to develop and execute a comprehensive plan to strengthen a product's market position and drive commercial success. Let's examine a real-life, creative marketing case that shows how marketing can drive growth. In this example, generating awareness, identifying and dealing with barriers, and using programs to build belief are keys to commercial success. I was asked to help a company commercialize a new peritoneal dialysis therapeutic advancement. The company had spent years and millions of research dollars to develop a product that delivered protein to malnourished peritoneal dialysis patients. An explanation of this therapy is probably necessary. Peritoneal dialysis treats patients whose kidneys have failed. The company's base product, a sterile solution called dialysate, is infused through a catheter into the patient's abdomen. The same substances in urine pass from the bloodstream into the dialysate-filled abdomen across the lining of the abdominal cavity, here shown as the dwell in this diagram. After a fixed time period, this solution full of toxins is drained out, shown here as drain, and a new bag of dialysate is infused into the body for another treatment, here shown as fill. These patients are treated by nephrologists who are specialists in renal medicine. research showed that most peritoneal dialysis patients suffered from protein malnutrition. Company testing showed that protein contained in the dialysate could pass from the abdomen into the patient's bloodstream, and this had the same nutritional impact as eating a protein-heavy meal. I assessed the marketing challenge and decided the company needed to generate awareness about the effect of malnutrition on patient outcome as a precursor to selling this new product. Now, often, medical product companies attempt to generate awareness solely through product sales brochures. But there are two problems with this. First, today's clinician views product literature as suspect, which limits its effectiveness. Second, since it contains information controlled by regulatory bodies, it cannot be distributed until the product has received approval. A clinically oriented awareness campaign, that is, one which does not discuss the product, but instead focuses on the clinical challenges, can help improve patient treatment, and as a result, can make clinicians more receptive when a company's solution is available. Since no product information is included, this type of campaign can be distributed to customers before regulatory approval. In this case, surveys of nephrologists indicated that malnutrition was of low concern, despite the existence of numerous research papers indicating that a large percentage of their dialysis patients were protein malnourished, and that protein malnutrition was highly correlated with poor treatment outcomes. This indicated my client needed to generate awareness of the existence and consequences of protein malnutrition. To create awareness of the clinical challenge nephrologists face, I combined the best peer-reviewed protein malnutrition articles into an educational brochure containing the full reprints of the article as well as direct quotes. Since the brochure contained only peer-reviewed and validated information, physicians readily accepted it. The brochure was distributed 12 months prior to launch. Now, there are always barriers to overcome when selling a new technology. That's why the second step to a successful campaign is to identify these barriers and develop marketing programs to address them. For this peritoneal dialysis product, we knew that a huge barrier would be the nephrologist's ability to identify protein malnourished patients. Unfortunately, the commonly used nutrition assessment approaches were unreliable indicators. To overcome this barrier, I uncovered a new nutritional assessment technique called Subjective Global Assessment, or SGA, which had been proven to identify malnutrition in dialysis patients. However, journal articles did not describe the procedure in enough detail for clinicians to implement it. I received permission from the author to develop an SGA procedure video, which would teach the SGA techniques step by step to dialysis staff. An instruction manual was designed to support the video, and a nutrition score sheet was created to guide clinicians when charting the nutritional assessment results. Since the SGA video and support materials contained no product information, we were able to distribute them before launch, which meant the community could learn the nutritional assessment technique before the company's product came out. The last step, building belief in the therapeutic approach, is of course critical. To build belief in the client's product, I organized a physician advisory panel comprised of dialysis and nutrition experts who evaluated and developed a clinical rationale for using this new technology. The results of this discussion generated a monograph for distribution by the sales team once the product was available. All of these activities helped the company successfully launch this product, and it is still generating significant revenue a decade later. I hope this briefing provides some ideas that you can use to drive revenue growth. But could it be that your interest in this executive briefing arises because you're concerned about your company's effectiveness in developing creative and impactful marketing campaigns? I can help you take a step forward when you set up a free, no obligation market uptake diagnostic discussion with me. During our 30-minute conversation, we'll examine your marketing challenge, identify some principles upon which you could enhance marketing efforts, and brainstorm marketing approaches to improve market uptake. Executives who participate in this conversation find they make significant commercial progress. My ability to problem solve is based on 3 skills. First, an inquisitive mind that asks the right questions to identify the underlying issues and the best solutions. Second, my medical education, which helps me quickly understand the clinical customer's perspectives and develop marketing programs that overcome concerns, which could block sales. And third, a flair for branding and messaging, which helps me devise creative collateral that compels purchase behavior. You can arrange this conversation either by calling me at the phone number listed here or emailing me at the address shown. Thanks so much for listening.